Hopefully everyone's having a great Sunday. It is sweltering here in the UK. I just had an ice cream, which was pretty amazing. And yeah, had a mostly productive afternoon so far. Did a bit of work earlier to finish some stuff off. And yeah, I didn't want to do too much because I felt like that might put me off coding other stuff. Um, I think I've got just enough juice to stream. And yeah, I don't really know what to make, but we'll make something, I'm sure. Maybe I don't know. Um, I want to make more memey web apps. Like that could be fun. But I need to come up with ideas. See in a moment to be on. Oh wait. Whoops. I was in the wrong scene just there. Eddie, what's up? How are you doing? What type of web app do you mean? Well, let me show you. So the other day, I made this website or web app thingy called the Schedulator. It's for memes, and it basically just generates a random schedule for your stream. I thought that would be pretty fun. And sometimes, I think on one of my generations, they came up with an entire stream week that was just League of Legends. And yeah, I should put this. I think I did tweet it, but I'll try and get some more streamers to use it and see if they can. There's a challenge following one of the schedules for a week. That would be pretty funny. Half of these games, I mean, this is a doable one, I guess, right? I think that's called right. A lot of these games I haven't really even heard of. I just scraped well, I didn't scrape, I just used the Twitch API to pull the top, I think it's 20,000 games. I wanted to do more, but it was a pretty big file. Does it pick from games that he actually owns? Oh no, this is just random games from Twitch. Although picking games from somebody's library or maybe from one of their past streams or something could be pretty interesting. I should turn the music up. Me. Here we go. Keo, what is up, dude? Hello, it's good to see you. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but I feel like I am. Please feel free to correct me if I'm blatantly wrong. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. Oops, I slept with your mum. That's an interesting game. That is actually a game? I mean, this list has been pulled from Twitch. So that has to be a game. It is a game. Okay, interesting. I bet you could probably find some really interesting games just doing this, because I didn't even like look at the list at all. Oh, hot tub category on Friday. Probably a good day for that. Didn't mean to, honest. God. Superliminal is a game that I need to check out. I've heard some really good things about that. Sunday looks like an interesting day. Getting back into swing of work now that I'm out of the hospital. Ah, yes, I did see you tweet about that. Hopefully you're feeling a lot better. It sucks that you have to go straight back into work. The grind is real. But yeah, hopefully you're taking it easy. It's easing in. Galleon, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, some interesting games. That looks like a fun week. Although I've heard some things about this game. Apparently it's quite an interesting game about time travel and a bunch of stories. I think I saw one of my friends play it. So that could actually work, I guess. But yeah, so this is just Canvas. I did it as Canvas because I wanted to be able to just create an image and then tweet the image. The image is not appearing in Firefox, but never mind. So this is just yeah, a Canvas thing, and then clicking generate just changes that, and then tweeting is interesting. I'll probably touch on this another time, but when you generate a tweet intent, which is basically a way to make a shortcut for tweeting something, you can pre-fill it with text. So you know how like on websites you can say like tweet my results or tweet this or tweet that, and it'll come up with like a pre-filled text box of text. You normally can't attach images to that. I kind of did a workaround, which was basically to use the Twitter cards on this what do you call it, this web page. So it basically saves this image and then like turns it into the metadata for this page. So it'll link back to this page, and then it uses this image as like the thumbnail for the tweet. That's kind of how I got around that. Yeah, it was a bit of a messy thing, but that was kind of what I wanted to work on. Ruda, how's it going? That's freelance for you? Yes, indeed. A freelance grind. Really happy funky. That's a pretty amazing name. Hello, how's it going? Is the subathon widget ready? That is a good question. I should probably finish that at one point. But basically, almost yes. I think the reason why I haven't been too up on it is because I basically burned myself out finishing it off stream or someone else. And yeah, I need to get back to it, but I'll show you the variation I made. I basically changed it over to this. So if you remember a few weeks ago, I basically worked on just the text portion of this subathon widget, and it ended up, well, actually like the following week, one of my friends, Blacksmith, needed it, and so I kind of rushed to finish it, and I couldn't stream it, unfortunately. This has some quite specific functionality that I haven't saved to the original widget. So basically every 500 bits adds 10 minutes, so it won't necessarily add time if you, for example, cheer 200 bits. It'll wait until someone else has cheered at least 300 bits to add 10 minutes, if that makes sense. So the time isn't proportional to the number of bits per se, which kind of helps, because if somebody just spams like a bunch of bits, then it won't take time to do the animation for a couple, seconds, until there's been enough bits cheered, which was Blacksmith's idea, and I thought that was pretty neat. So I might try and work that into the original widget that I plan on releasing. I don't know if I can demo this, maybe I can. So if I do 200 bits, it'll go up to 200 out of 500. Also, I was using Blacksmith Stream as a what do you call it? As a test run, and he got up to 172 hours in total. Not like on the timer, because the timer keeps coming down, but then people would keep adding time. So consistently, it was more around 20 hours, but like it was 20 hours over the course of like 172 hours, which was pretty insane. Obviously, he slept. He wasn't awake for the whole thing. That'd be kind of mad, but yeah. The timer didn't break at all, which was pretty awesome. So that was a good test run. And then there was a Nether subathon from one of my other friends after that, and the timer was pretty stable for that as well. So that was pretty sweet. It didn't add time. Oh, I know why, because this thing is broken at the moment. I needed to add one more option, which is like max time. Like, so if you set a max end date like next Monday, then adding time as you approach to that won't go over that time, if that makes sense. But yeah, I need to finish that off, and then we need to find a project after this. And then yeah, that'll be fun. Will it be for public use? Yes, it will be. Not specifically this design per se, because this video in the background of like a campfire thingy is Blacksmith, so I'm not sure if he'd want me to release that. This design is quite specific to his stream, so more likely it will be just the text, and then you can do whatever you want with it, I guess. But yeah. That's really fantastic. I love the idea. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the idea of those different kind of options for the subathon timer. And if I'm honest, I don't really know where you can find subathon timers otherwise. Actually, I think there's one in Stream Elements. There's probably like default ones, but they probably don't have as many options. So coming up, or like being able to add in specific options that people need, and it's pretty useful streaming it, because then people can drop in, and we've had a whole bunch of ideas from our last stream when we were working on it that we were able to incorporate. Do you have a Patreon or anything? I'd love to support these publicly published projects Triggerfire with such a game changer. I'd love to give back a little. That's pretty awesome of you. I appreciate that. I do have a Patreon under my username, but I kind of haven't been pushing it yet because I don't know, I always feel guilty taking money from people. I've been wanting to finish the Trigger store primarily before I like start I don't want to say pushing, but like talking about it, I guess, because I feel like I have to give something else in return. Yeah, I did have a bit of an emergency this week where I needed to make the Patreon, because I basically only made it a few days ago. Because the Triggerfire, the server that Triggerfire is on was getting oofed, unfortunately. There's too many people using it, which is like an awesome problem to have, but the costs were getting a bit monka-esque. I've mitigated it for now by upgrading the server. Hopefully it will be the last time for a while. And fortunately we've already accumulated enough Patreon patrons to support the server costs, which is awesome. AWS is a whole other beast. I'm not sure if we'll be able to cover those costs just yet, so fingers crossed for the Trigger Store. So the Trigger Store is basically just a store where you can buy triggers. I don't plan on making them too expensive because I know that as people keep using it, you'll keep needing to unlock slots. So I think it's a good way to help contribute to the server and hosting and stuff while, you know, getting more space and unlocking stuff. So I think that helps. In the $15 Patreon tier, are there many things to access in your Discord yet? That is a good question. So one of the reasons why I was super hesitant about Patreon is because I didn't really know how to reward people. I want to be able to distribute more slots and codes and stuff like that. But I'm not sure how to do that through Patreon without people just being able to leak codes to other people, if that makes sense. Like, I did guess there wouldn't really be any way of stopping people from if I put a code in, for example, to unlock more slots, then people could just pass that on to other people, which I guess they wouldn't really have any motivation to do if they're paying for it. But I mean, if you whisper one person and that person whispers another person, and then, you know, it kind of just gets out there. So I've been, trying to find a way to reward people. At the moment, I've just asked that if people need anything, they can just ping me if they're in that category, and then I can just raise their limits manually, and stuff like that. I think the Patreon was definitely more of a emergency move. So I'm hoping more people go for the lower pounds, just like £1 a month. Because even if a small portion of people gave like £1 or $1 a month, that is like, because we have quite a significant amount of users now, and the costs are about $350 a month, which is about £250. So even if like 250 people gave £1 a month, that would cover all the costs, which is I feel like it's kind of doable if more people knew about it, which is partially my fault because I haven't really tweeted about it at all, and I know people are willing to support it, so yeah. We'll see. At the moment, it's doable, and even starting, even like the initial people who have contributed is a massive help, because that's already covered the server costs, so I don't need to worry about that, and I just need to cover AWS for the moment. Also, I called this folder Uwu. I don't know why. Maybe we'll make something Uwu related. Who knows? I should probably make this bigger. Also, I'm using light theme because it is like still quite bright out. I'm not dark theme fanatic. I'll use light theme when it makes sense. It would be fantastic when it's done. There are a lot of things I'd love to add to Triggerfire's random chance selection thing. So redeem this reward for a random hero collection. I require way more slots. Yeah, so that is one of the other things I'm also hesitant about, because I plan on reworking the group system to not require individual slots for one group. I'm not even sure why I set it up like that in the first place. I think it was because I wasn't expecting the scale of what people were gonna do with groups, and yeah, like, so I've raised the limit to 20 now for a group. I think that'll probably be expanded even further once groups have been reworked. But then I kind of also need to work out how to keep it so that people's groups don't break when I update it, which is going to be a bit interesting. So yes, navigating that is a bit of a minefield, but hopefully when that's all done, I think that's like one of the biggest updates that I need to do, or I need to finish. And then after that, it will be hopefully new stuff, because yeah, that is one of the biggest things about the groups. Yeah, the groups needing individual triggers. As soon as that's reworked, I feel like that's gonna help clean up a lot of things. Not sure if there'll be any way to migrate people's groups for them. I think you would end up having to go in and remaking everything again, which could also be quite annoying, but we'll see. If you told people about the server cost, I'm sure I'd reach the amount super quickly. I think so as well. I'm considering adding a monthly goal bar thingy to the website somewhere, obtrusively. I feel like that might help. So we'll see. The trouble is with AWS, it's such a moving target because it keeps going up every month. That's because more and more people keep using it. So yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe I'll just do a baseline and then just raise that every couple months. You're good. How's it going? Flashbang, I know. I might change it back because it's getting slightly dim. Well, it's not getting dimmer now. It's kind of still bright out, but we'll stick with it for now. Yeah, I don't really know what to make. Maybe we'll do something React related. I've been doing a lot of React recently, work stuff. Maybe we should make our own components. That could be fun. I think we'll probably just do that while we're thinking of something new to make. We could call it Uwu. Or we should make like an Uwu component library. Would be super cute, I think. Is that too weird? Did we not do that? I don't know. I don't even know what that would look like, actually. Thank you for the honk. The honk. Yes, I am. I'm feeling it. Well, this is gonna take forever. I probably should have done this before stream. I didn't know I was gonna make something in React. I wonder if you could, well, you can make widgets with React, I guess. I wonder if you could load them into a widget on Stream Elements. That'd be kind of interesting. Probably a bit too extra. Okay. I think we're in. Neat. Okay. I might end up making this dark theme actually, because it's kind of clashing. right now. Oh, this wasn't. Oh, not that one. What was this theme that I was using? Oh, maybe it was this one. I honestly don't remember. I need a new dark theme though. I don't know which one have I been using. I think I've been using Pale Night theme. Yeah, which I've kind of enjoyed a lot. The other one that I always use is this one. Oh, I used to use this one a lot. Maybe I should try even dark. It's like just the dark version of the light one I was just using just now. This is deleted. Don't do that. Okay. Let's make a new components thing. And then yeah, so will this be the UWU library? Is that what this is going to be? UWU input. That sounds... I don't know if I should do that. But it sounds... Ooh. Should I do it in TypeScript? Do we use TypeScript? Create React app TypeScript. I need to run a different command. Balls, fine. Delete all of that. And we'll just do it again. So TypeScript is pretty awesome because there's a lot of safety rules that apply when you're not using JavaScript. So I think I've mostly been converted over to TypeScript. JavaScript is awesome, but it can be a bit too fast and loose. It's nice to have the safety of TypeScript. That's going to take a while, I think. Okay, so you're not required to make a tsconfig JSON file. One will be made. Okay, cool. Oh, the other thing I need to configure is prettier because I like my code styled a certain way. Okay. Is it done? Close. Okay, I think we have our things now. Components. Cool. Then UWU input TS. Ta-da! We got a file error straight away. Great. Well. Okay. Totes. Hoax, what's up? White people happy? How are you? How is life? What are we making today? That is a good question. I'm thinking about making a component library, which we're currently trying out now. So we're gonna make our own like styled inputs and stuff. I don't really have a specific design in mind, so maybe we'll just make one up as we go, and we'll kind of just yeah, I don't know, we'll see. And then hopefully I'll be able to import them into a future project, and we can make like a website with our different inputs and our own sort of style. There's one thing I've been missing from my website is everything kind of looks different on different pages depending on what like library I'm using. So I feel like making my own component library and consolidating my style, I feel like would help a lot. Obviously I could just settle on a library like someone else's library and just use that everywhere, but I think the process of building a component library would be pretty fun to learn. So yeah, we'll see if we can. I'm going to start with the basics and just make an input, and then we'll see how far we get. Now the working name of this library is Uwu, and I don't know if that's going to have any bearing on what the style will look like. We'll see. We will see. I also need Sass. I think we should have Sass, but we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, let me just see if this will work. By the way, let me know if this is readable. I don't know if it is. Hopefully it is. Monkers. I feel like I'm missing something. Is this not... Is everything... What is fundamentally different though? What is fundamentally different about this? So in JavaScript, you are normally able to just do the name of the component, and then you would export default Uwu inputs. And this would be what is rendered. So if I had an H2 like this, then this would be like this. This is not... Oh, maybe this needs to be component. Or... What? Basic TypeScript React file. I've been having a heck of a time getting the motivation to get back into learning coding again. Oh, why is that? Did you is life just busy, or did you run into a roadblock? Because that happens from time to time. Sometimes you'll just not feel the motivation for it. I definitely went through a few slumps like that. Does this have to be TSX? It does. Okay, so I can't just do TS. So the reason why I did just TS is because in JavaScript you can do files as just JavaScript, just JS, sorry. Or you can use JSX, which I never really did. So I thought I could just do JS, I guess, but it wants TSX, apparently, or whatever. But this seems to work now. So if I go back to my app TSX, I can do import uwu input from components uwu input, and then I can get rid of this uwu input. And I need to run npm start to update that. Hello world, woo, awesome. So I'm gonna actually, how should I do this? I think I need an index. Yes. That's not gonna work either. Also, we'll go over file, add an import on empty export so to get a module. Life is definitely playing a part. I figure it's just some general anxiety about getting back into work, really doing a number on me. I feel you. Whenever I hit a block, I just like shut down. Well, feel free to ask. I'm obviously not the be all and end all of coding, but yeah, if you ever need any advice or tips, maybe, I'm happy to help out. Just because I've had my fair share of throwing stuff at a wall as well, and yeah. No worries. Let's see if I can figure this out. So basically, what I want to end up achieving is I want to put all of my different like things in here. So I could have a uwu input, we'll have an uwu button, or maybe we should just try it out. Uwu button. So const uwu button. This is what the thing is, and then we'll return basically a button. We'll just say hello button, and then we'll go export default uwu button, because this is what the file is. We need to export it in order to import it into our other files. Then if we go here, we can go uwu button, and we also have an uwu button under our uwu input. Oh, and I need to delete this file because it's still complaining about that. Here we go. Oh, it's kind of styled already. That's pretty interesting. There is one general question I have about like compartmentalizing your builds. I think that's the best way to put it. Oh, so do you mean like for a website? If you're using a framework, or do you mean just without a framework, just like completely vanilla? Vanilla? So normally the best way to go about it would be to create separate script and style folders. If you're like loading files from JavaScript, I think to begin with you'll mostly be only loading one script file and one style file. So technically you could just have a pretty basic, let's see, if I have like I call it sandwich, just because I usually always go to sandwiches for stuff that I'm starting on. Where would I be? Stream sandwich. So if I have like a input or index, sorry, then normally you would have something like styles, and maybe a scripts, or you could just put everything in the root, I guess. And you'd then have your like style in here, I guess, maybe your script in here. Or you could just have them all in the root if it's like super basic, and that's fine too. I think folders are just the way to go if you want to organize things in a neat way. If you have like multiple styles, like maybe one for the header, one for the footer, and you don't want to put everything into one giant massive style CSS, then that's also fine as well. How do I do this again? Is it link? Oh, I'll just do style sheet. So styles, style CSS, and then your scripts, and then yeah, usually the way to go. And then if you have multiple styles, you can just put them under each other. Same with the script. And yeah, I believe the order of this style matters, but because these are all loading ahead, it should be fine. But the scripts will probably matter. So if you have something in one script that relies on something in a different script, then you'll have to load them like top down. Yeah. It gets easier once you start using frameworks and things, because then all of these folders and stuff are all sort of generated for you. So it's kind of much easier, which is a bit backwards, I guess. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. The frameworks are a lot of fun. I think you'll have fun with those. We are currently experimenting with now. So, okay. We have our OO input and OO button, but I want to avoid this. I want to be able to just import them in one place. So what I'm thinking is we need a index where this is imported already. This is what this was about. Oh, not like that. Like this. TypeScript. I feel like we need to just move our inputs, and hopefully that will work. And then I do export default OO input OO button. Hey, the error went away. That's a good sign. Also, my prettier, I need to change that. So I like using, I don't know, it's just me, but I like using single quotes for my strings. And I usually have to use double quotes where I need a apostrophe in a string. But to me, single quotes look a lot neater. I try and stick with single quotes where I need them. But unfortunately, I think prettier defaults to double quotes, which is annoying. But we should be able to change that in the TS config. Or maybe prettier. 1 second. I know I have a setup somewhere. Which project did I do it on? Oh, you know what? Never mind. We'll just Google it. Prettier. Oh, it's Prettier RC. I need to make a Prettier RC file. Prettier RC. Here you go. So I need that. Prettier RC. Single quotes. There we go. think, is it just JSON? Or I guess, maybe? Single quote through. So when I go back to this, when I do format, it should just be single quotes. Hey, nice. That's what we want. I'll remember that next time. Okay. Also, is anyone using Firefox? They had an update recently, and kind of digging the new style. Pretty neat. Like it. Switch to this new theme. Can't remember what it's called. I was using the dark theme, but I like this kind of like purple look. Use the dark theme. Awesome. Yeah, I was using dark theme for like the longest time, but I felt like I needed a change, so this was pretty neat. I kind of like these, I don't know, these accents. The thing I'm digging most of all is the window, like the alerts. I don't know if you've probably seen them already. But yeah, they're very stylized now, which is pretty neat. Maybe we could even demo it now. Actually, probably not. Actually, I guess we could. Window confirm. Oh? Oh, whoops. Here we go. How awesome does that look? I mean, it looks so much cleaner than it used to. It was just like a white square. You're iffy on the new tab look? Yeah, they do look a bit chunkier, don't they? I'm still getting used to the what do you call it? The way on YouTube it says playing and then muted, and it's like in text underneath it, and it like pushes the text up. Because it's also difficult to see at a glance. I used to just look for the muted icon when I wanted to see if a tab is muted, but now I have to read the word muted to see if it's muted. I don't know, something about that is slightly annoying, but well. They kept tab muting, so I'll keep them around. Yeah, tab muting it should just, I think they've added it to Chrome by now. I know Firefox were like the first to do that. One of the things I love about Firefox is the option to open bookmarks in new tabs when you click on it. And I know you can do it with middle mouse, but I don't have time to like shift my finger over to a different part of the mouse to do that. I wanted to be able to just click on a bookmark and have it open in a new tab. Oof. Tab muting is the sole reason I switched. Styler, what's up? Is that the Styler from Stream Elements? It's an honor. Hello. I don't really know what I'm building at the moment. I'm kind of just, I guess we're building our own component library. And yeah, I'm just going through the ritual of setting up a TypeScript work thingy, React. So yes, having fun with that. I think I've done it. We'll see. I think all I need to do is import from components, and that might work. No components, and hopefully we'll be able to extract this into our own package and make it a library for people to use. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. How did you even find this channel? don't think I'm live anymore. Oh, I haven't tweeted it, or I'm not live on online in Discord or anything. I'm just curious. Uwu button? Uwu input? Why are these not auto-completing? Oh, you're just browsing around, gotcha. That's odd. No exported member Uwu button. Did you mean to use import Uwu button from components instead? No. I wanted it from here. Is this not how you do this? Okay. So I have my button. I have my input. This isn't an input actually, but ignore that. That's hello world. Whatever. And then I wanted to put it into an index so I didn't have to import them all manually, and I could just put them up like this. But now it's saying has no exported member Uwu input. Does this mean... Wait. Did that work? Oh. I just need to get rid of the default. Interesting. Okay. See. Monk S. Okay. Where should I put styling for components? I guess under style. Styler. Yikes. Style. And then I could do a separate one for each one. So I could do Uwu button. CSS. SCSS. Even. Maybe we should start with the buttons. I don't know. Okay, well we managed to figure that out, so that's good. Now we have our thing working. So good. Why is that not refreshing? Like stuck doing something. Okay, it's working. It's fine. No more panic. Alright. Now what? Yes. We'll just use this as our zoo, I suppose. So, as in, like, we can see where everything is. I don't need this anymore. I want to see how this works. So, I guess we'll use the methodology, right? Probably, maybe. Oh, I've got cramp in my foot. Ouch. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, so Uwu button. And then I'm just gonna do... Oh, that's painful. How do we do this? Just do test. Okay, so where are we going to input this? Is it here? Or do we do it elsewhere? Also, I need to be able to watch SAS. Create at watch SAS. add node Sass, import Sass to files. That seems easy enough. npm install node Sass. Then I just do import file. Or should I style under here? Because it's styling for components. I'm gonna do style and then components under this. And that probably makes more sense. Wait, why is that not auto-completing? Ooh, button. Did that even work? I don't know. Class name Uwu button test. Oh, it did. Interesting. Okay. So I guess that's how we'll do that. So each component will have a class file, and we'll just put that under components, and that works like that. Neat. It works. PogChamp. I don't really know what style we're going to go for yet. I've called the library Uwu for now, just because that was the first thing that came to mind. I don't know why. I don't know if that will have any bearing on what it will look like, but we'll see. Okay, cool. Let me run Prettier. I think. What? Okay, cool. That's whatever. It was only one line. I was gonna do that. I should just run it on save, but I kind of like writing scuffed code and then just running the thing to make it prettier. That. I feel like it would be a bit too much if it was doing it every time I saved, because then everything would just jump around. Okay, cool. I guess we could start doing stuff. I'm gonna start with the input actually, because thanks. Want to just copy that. Uwu input, not spelled like that. Input. Put that there. Import. Style components. To input. And then we will make this an actual input. I don't think this needs to be a fragment. It should just be one thing. Yes. Let's move this down here. Okay. We have our input. Wait, can you apply classes to fragments, I wonder? Does it need to be an element? I guess it probably needs to be an element. Yeah, okay. I was just curious. Monkers. Input to input. This isn't gonna have any children, so, or maybe it will. I guess, yeah, it probably depends on what the component looks like. That's a good point, actually. This might be a oh, just make it a div. Because I imagine it might be more complicated than just being an input. And then this can be last name input. Okay. And just realized that we'll probably have to make our own columns and grids and stuff, and that's gonna be a nightmare. I might just cheap out on those and do something like 50% or like 2 columns. Well, I guess we'll just make components as we need them, right? This is more for learning and CSS practice. Because, yeah, God knows I need it. I don't really know what else to do for this one. Adding 1 rem. Guess we'll do make it fat. What even is this container in? Not really anything. Okay. We should just make like the color, the text pink, and make it have a really thick border. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Font, font family. We'll go with the sans serif. Yes. Maybe 3 is a bit much, actually. And then we'll go font weight bold. That should be bold already. What the heck? Oh, it is bold. Background color. Ooh, we should make it like this, but like not like this. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Boom. This is kind of scuffed looking, but it's okay. Asahi, what's up? How are you? Why are we making an uwu button? I don't know. But I guess that's where we are now. How is it going? Poppins, let's go with this. I don't know why, it kind of just stood out to me just now. How was the rest of your piano session yesterday? I don't want to download it. Oh, I need to select it, right. Let's go regular. And medium. Semi-bold and bold. Wait. I just realized I think I need to do the same thing for my styles, right? I don't want to be importing separate styles in separately. Should be able to just do it all in one go. Put it at the top of my app. I think that's what we'll do. Oh, I can't do that. How do you import this stuff again? Surely not like that. I turned into a singing session and my head started hurting, and now Seb and I are both kind of dizzy and lethargic. Oh god. Well, as long as you're taking it easy today. How should I do this? Oh, I completely missed Tote's question. Have I dabbled with making Twitch overlay extensions? I have almost, but I haven't gone all the way. I've only, actually, that's kind of a lie. I haven't really done anything with Twitch extensions except I think I registered one, I just never did anything with it. Because at the time I didn't really have like any kind of server or site or anything to use it with or like build off of, but I do now. So I could take another look. I think at the same time that I was looking into making extensions, Twitch was revamping their developer rig, which is basically like this, how do I explain it? It's basically the hello world of an extension, and they were revamping it because they were redoing their sort of backend for extensions, and so they updated that, and yeah, I just didn't get around to checking out the new one. Do they still do those? I believe they do, yes. There was actually something like a $1,000 extension grant or something that they were giving to developers to be able to like pay for hosting and stuff, which is pretty neat. I need to check out more of those like Twitch funded things, because there was also a competition for doing something with channel points that I missed. There's a bunch of stuff that Twitch are doing that I just don't get clued up on. I probably wouldn't have been able to enter Triggerfire anyway, because it was probably a rule like you needed to build it within the competition time frame instead of submitting something you already made, so whatever, but I'm sure I could have come up with something. Extensions, Monka-esque. I wonder how many. Well, I mean, Stream Elements has an extension, leaderboard thingy, so I'm not sure how much of a hand you had in that though. Hot Fresh Nudes, what is that? The Pikachu emote is the cutest thing. Right, I'm still working out what to do with this. Okay, wait, how does this work though? Let me open this and check this out. You created the backend for it. Ah, gotcha. Sweet. Yeah, I know there's like this whole, I can't remember what it stands for. There's something like EBS or something thing backend, and then there was something about using PubSub and all of that, which seems kind of interesting, and I feel like it's something I need to dive into to get a basic understanding of. But I don't know, maybe it's just because I don't really have any ideas for what I could make that hasn't already been made. It's going pretty well, thanks. How's your Sunday going? It is kind of sweltering here in the UK. But that's kind of a good thing because we're usually used to rain and bad weather. Whatever. Okay, that's not what I need. Styles, scripts? No. Color. No, it's also not it. Where would it be? We're just looking off screen at the moment because I'm looking at a different project that I don't think I'm allowed to show. Just kick that sucker into Kubernetes and called it a day. Nice. I should probably do more stuff with Kubernetes and Docker and stuff. I've only got well, actually it's very fortunate because when I built this PC I bought Windows 10 Professional because I don't know, I felt like I might need it, and it was very fortunate that I did because otherwise I wouldn't have virtualization for Docker. So that could have been yikes, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to work basically, because the thing that I'm helping out with the VBI site at the moment is a Docker image, and I wouldn't be able to. I think everyone on the team uses Mac. Actually, no. I guess Robin doesn't use Mac. Most of the other engineers use Mac. Look upon Windows with disgust, which I guess is kind of fair, but I don't know, I'll stick to Windows. It's really cool tech. Yes, definitely. I feel like, yeah, I definitely, more so with what I'm going through with my own server at the moment, with traffic and everything, need to mess around more with auto balancers and scaling and all that nonsense. Metal Guns, what's up? Let's see. What am I even looking at? Oh, right. Okay, I was right. It's like this. Is it? Oh no, this needs to be a string. There we go. So if I do, where's Uwu input? If I go Uwu button and then Uwu input, then maybe I call this main. Actually, I'll just call it index. Index makes sense to me because then I just import the folder name, I think. Would you guys ever make built-in chroma key? Built-in chroma key. Built into what exactly do you mean? Also, what is up, Metal Guns? I don't know if I said that already. I'm losing my mind right now, trying to make this work. Okay, I've got that imported into index. I need somewhere to put this now. I think it should go here. Or do I put it into here? Let's try. I guess I'll just do it here and we'll see. Import style components. And then if I get rid of this, is it still styled? No. Can't resolve. Oh, so maybe I do need to make it index CSS. Index. I think, did that work? Input CSS. I don't think it worked because otherwise the thing would be styled, right? Why is the button still like that though? I got rid of this. Oh wait, do I need to restart the server when I change index CSS? Maybe I do. Let me try that real quick. So I feel like I missed a question. You should check out, you should check out Fontshare. They have quality fonts for free. Oh, Fontshare. Maybe I should do that. I'm not too fussed about the font at the moment, but yeah, probably a good call. Or trigger file within every individual browser command a chroma key setting. Well, the plan is to make multiple browser sources, or give the ability to add multiple browser sources. So you should be able to add all of your green screen stuff to one browser source and then add all of your transparent ones to a different one. I feel like that would probably be the best thing to do. I don't even know if it's possible to chroma key out on like inside a browser source. Maybe it is. I don't know, I haven't really looked it up. If I could do the chroma key inside the browser source, then that would probably be more ideal to making multiple overlays, because then it wouldn't be so much load on the server. Ideally, I don't want people to end up making separate browser sources for every single trigger, because that is just going to be insane. Plus, it's going to be pretty taxing on OBS to make that many browser sources. So, ideally, I need to come up with a some kind of overlay editor system similar to Stream Elements, or like placing stuff, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm pretty sure Stream Elements any day now is just going to come out with channel point support anyway, and just render everything on Triggerfy obsolete, which is fine. I won't be mad. Okay. I think this works now. But does it update? Is the question. It does. Okay. That's good. I've also forgot that all of my Uru stuff is down here. I should probably just keep this down here. And then yes. Okay. So we have Uwu input and Uwu button. And then those are being imported into index. So I can actually put all of my imports down here. And also import the font down here. I believe. What I should do is should make something like fonts. What should do fonts? Fonts. And then I'll go on top import fonts, and I'll say components styling. Actually, it's kind of clear what this is. I'll put all the components down here. I'll put any of the variables and main stuff up there. I should be able to just do that. And then go pop-ins on these styles. And we'll see if that worked. I don't know if that did, probably not. Maybe I need to restart. We're gonna add the events. We haven't planned a first party widget yet. Ah, okay, gotcha. That's gonna be dope for all the code gurus who have been wanting to make the channel point widgets, stuff like that. Let's see. That is using pop-ins. Okay, cool. That works. I just needed to restart the server, I guess. And then thanks for making Triggerfire is great. Well, thank you for using it. Honestly, it's kind of mind-blowing still. I say that every time, but it pretty much is, because it's grown a lot more than I anticipated. For sure. Fonts. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's down here. I keep forgetting. I need to look down here for my font weight, my font size. Font size 2 RAM. Ooh, that's chunky. I think, is this entire component library just going to be pink themed? I don't even know why it should be. Maybe because it says Uwu. Polls, predictions, and points for custom widgets that's spawn right now. Ah, awesome. Yeah, that's going to be dope. Gonna be dope. I'm looking forward to it. We need more WAG for code gurus though, just saying. I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know. I mean, that was kind of what pulled me into making stuff in the first place. What am I even doing? Oh right, so we have a placeholder. Okay, we need to be able to accept props into our input, basically. So I'm just gonna do this. I think this should work, right? Placeholder. This is, and this is, and no, I don't even need to do. This is an input. We do have some pretty sick hoodies. Yes, you guys do. I think I got the very first generation of the Hood Gurus hoodies. The one that was like pink. Not pink. I've got pink on my mind. Purple. And it has I think it was the older Code Gurus logo. I think it's been updated since then. But yeah, it's super awesome. I definitely wore that around for like a whole month. And nobody knew what it meant, but I did, and that's all that mattered. Can't wait for coronavirus to go away again so I can actually wear it to like a convention or something. He's pretty sick. Ooh, input, placeholder. Ooh, this is input. And then placeholder. I guess I do props, placeholder. Ooh, it is an input. Yes. And then if I don't do anything, just blank. The days, what's up? How are you? What does the ... do for props? So this is a deconstructor, I believe. So I think that's what it's called. It basically lets you deconstruct all of your other object keys into props. So I could do, for instance, I say I could do type. That would be a good one. So type equals text. If I do that here, and here, I could do type. Actually, type's probably add. Well, I guess I could. String. I guess I could just do props type. Why is that not working? Finding element string still has any type. Oh, I know why. Because it's thinking that this is a default for this, which it isn't. I guess I could just do props and then just props type. And I don't even need to use the deconstructor. I could just do props. Which technically is an object, but now it doesn't have the things for an input because these are not common, what do you call it, keys. So I'm just going to stick with deconstructing everything into props because we're basically just assuming that these keys exist on props and I don't need to do any foundation for it. Digital hazard, thank you for the honk. Let's see. Something I'm curious about is prop validation for React. I feel like I've done prop validation for Vue. How does it work in React again? Prop types. This looks icky. In Vue, you can just do when you, I don't even know if I can't even type on this probably, but when you are declaring the props in the object, you can do validation straight inside there. This looks like you need to install a separate own library. Bonkers. Props React has moved to a different package. Please use the prop types library instead. React. Not like this. Yeah. I think... Wait. Stream Elements uses Angular, right? Or have you moved? Because I feel like I've noticed the React Developer Tools light up on Stream Elements. Yeah, it does. I know you guys used Angular for a hot second. I don't know if you've now moved. You use everything. Oh, that's right. There's a code stack thingy that I was looking at the other day or a while ago. And there is just a lot that goes into Elements, which is pretty dope. For sure. Okay. I don't know how this works. Oh, here we go. So import prop types from prop types, and then I just do my component dot prop types equals, and then it's an array, and then we got a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, interesting. I guess I'll try it. npm. Actually, prop types probably would exist, isn't it? Import prop types from prop types. Yeah, it does. Okay. And then I go what? Do input dot prop type. Children is required. Okay, so children is just what you put inside the div, which inside the thingy, which makes sense. I do type. Just what this is. Type. Prop types. String. And then what? Do I just chain? I need Angular, React, and Vue. 3 cornerstones of frameworks. Neat. Oh, you do chain them. Interesting. Okay. You can do validation thingies. I guess. Wait, how do you set a default then? What would a default look like? One of is what we probably need, but then how do you set a default? Default. Here we go, default. Default props. Oh. This seems messy. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to doing it. Oh, this needs to be default props. Type text. Okay. And then if I do one of text number. Wait, why does that not work? Oh, so I don't need to do string if it's just one of. Okay. Let's try that. We're here. I go. Oh wait, I go. Type. Go like this. This is default type. Go type. Monka S. Get a failed prop type, invalid prop type of value Monka S applied to OO input. Selected one of text or number. Okay, neat. Wait, so what happens if I take out this default? And I just don't supply anything. I guess it would just default to text. Yeah. There we go. Type text. I don't need this. I guess that would just be default. And then we do that. So OO type text. I don't know if I'm comfortable saying OO so many times. I'm just going along with it. Close that, close that, close this. It's fiddling around with Stream Elements. Do only chat events have the emote data? How do you mean emote data? As in like the emote information for a channel? Like which emotes they have? Do input. What else do we need on a input? Let's look it up. Input MDN. Yikes, that's a lot of potentially different stylings would need. It's fine, we're fine. Okay, these are the different attributes. We have the type, yeah, it's down there. Input, I think. Oh, so something like read only, for example, would be useful. Required. Oh, required is 1. Required. Box required. So required false. Types bool. So if I go back to this, let's check this out. By default it's false. If I make the default true, it's on the required on this text box, which is what we want. Okay, so that's fine. Is it an emote link to fetch them? Oh, like yeah, so as in to fetch for a channel, because I think you might, I know I do it for my chat box. So my chat box fetches emotes from Twitch or the channel. I think all I need is the channel ID, and it also fetches them from BTTV and FFC. There are APIs for those. And then you should be able to just get the channel ID from the widget load event. I think actually they only provide a StreamElements ID, but so you have to call StreamElements API to get the channel data. I have suggested before just loading the channel ID into like the Twitch channel ID into the onload event. I'm not sure. I don't think that happened, or maybe it did. I don't know. I haven't checked for a while. I think they did add channel name. Maybe? Not sure. Okay. Pop types 1 of text or number. Pop types bool. Types quiet. Shizzle, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? Just the normal event like subs don't have any emote data. Oh, for like passing emotes in the message. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think you can probably just get the emote data from when you look it up, when the widget loads, and then just pass it yourself. I think it's only. Oh, why do I remember past? Might be the bit events that have the past emote messages, or maybe I'm just misremembering. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty awesome, thanks. I'm having a fun time getting to better learn React. We're doing a lot of React lately for work and stuff, but setting up a project from scratch and getting everything configured is something I've been meaning to do. So this is pretty awesome practice. Required, pops required. Okay. That's awesome. I wonder if I have a text like this, because I know on Vuetify, which I've used in the past, Triggerfy uses Vuetify actually. Where is the component library? Here's somewhere. Or? No. Oh, here we go. API, UI components. Their inputs are pretty neat looking. Where is it? Form inputs. They kind of look like this. Wait. What? Oh, text fields. Okay. Like this. I kind of like this animation of the text going up into the border like that, which is pretty neat. I'm not exactly sure how that's achieved. The input is this, and then so the label is there, and then it goes up. That's from origin top left. Ah, interesting. I've been meaning to get into React, but I don't know what I'm waiting for, to be honest. I would say, yeah, it's an excellent time to get into React. With the new React, well, I say new, I mean, it is kind of new. React hooks. Getting into React has been made a lot easier, I feel like. Before, you used to have to do a whole bunch of stuff with like extending components and lifecycle hooks and all this stuff. But it's so much easier now, I feel like. I used to poke around React before that happened, and it was just a mess. And coming back to it now has been a lot better or easier. Proficient Space Stalker, thank you for the sub. How's it going? How is Bees doing? Is your Civ game still going? Oh yeah, it looks like you're doing Civ is hard right now. Civ is dangerous, dude. You will end up playing for the rest of the night and morning, and yeah, pretty much all of your next week is gone now. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. You keep telling yourself one more move and one more move, and it doesn't end. And this is why I had to stop playing Civ, basically. But if you can get that under control, then you're probably good. Let's see, placeholder. Oh, so the placeholder doesn't appear until this class is added. That's interesting. You know what would be amazing if we had like some kind of special ooh effect every time you clicked on the line, clicked on it. Oh, what about like an ooh like thing on top of this, like a cover? Plus name ooh. We'll call it cover. I feel inspired now, I think. Width 100%, height 100%. Actually, height might already be 100%. Will it? I don't know. Background color red, just for now. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Input. I want this to be the size of. Does this need? That can't be inside input. Position relative. What's up with this height? I guess it. Oh, maybe this needs to have a height. Yeah, it needs to have a defined height. Okay. I mean, we know that this is 73, so maybe this could just be 73 pixels. And this needs to be absolute. I don't want this to be 100%. There we go. I think this is what I wanted. Okay, so this was position relative. And the cover was 100%. This was 73 pixels. What is this in REM? I don't know. And this also needs to be position absolute. And I should be able to go top 0. So this makes it go up. And if I do this, I think you can see where I'm going with this. Low hidden. Little shieldy thing. If I click on focus on this, I guess, then but this actually needs to have an I-beam cover, otherwise it's gonna what would be the thing for this? I-beam? Pointer, help, grab, move, copy, cell. What is the one for text? Oh, there we go, cursor text. Okay, so clicking on that, or focusing on it. Wait, is this still being focused? I don't know actually, because now I've got an element blocking it, so I guess it's not actually touching this. So maybe this actually needs to have user events. What is it? Pointer events? None. And then what I'll do is I'll do a test for input. Where we will go padding to REM. Okay, so that works. So without, if I do have pointer events enabled, it's not going to work because I'm clicking on this cover and nothing is happening. But then I've disabled the pointer events for this. Actually, do I need cursor text in that case? No, I don't, because pointer events is none, so it is actually just focusing on the input. So if I do that, now I need to be able to know. This could be interesting. Because these two elements are adjacent to each other. I never learned Flexbox, always used Grid, not sure if I'm missing out. I don't think Grid's that difficult to pick up. I think if you're used to Grid already, then Flexbox should be pretty easy for you to pick up. So I'll definitely check that out. What? Okay, here we go. So input focus plus. I guess I'll need to type in the thing, or do I? I don't know. Cover? No, I don't. Okay. Wait. What am I changing the Wait, if I do top -10, then that doesn't work. Maybe this needs to be below. Yes, okay. I need to move the cover to be underneath the inputs, otherwise this plus goes, yeah, the plus means under it, adjacently. I'm gonna move these down to be next to each other, and I'm gonna do transition, or actually just top for now, and then we'll do port. If I go this, then I go minus 100%. Does that go all the way? Ooh, that's kind of an interesting. Like if it's halfway. I kind of dig this. Not gonna lie. Although I'm not sure how it's gonna work when there's a value in here already. It'll be pretty interesting. You know what? I think with regards to the pink color, we're just gonna allow the color to be a prop, and then you can set it to be whatever color you like, and the background will just adapt to that color. Like it'll be slightly transparent. I think that will be the best way to do that. We'll make the default color something sensible, like I don't know, gray. Flexbox, so good, it is. Okay. So if we make the background color pale or plum, even. Kind of dig that for like a privacy shield. That's also kind of neat. Maybe if there's an input inside it, then the cover won't. We'll just have the cover be up already. And then the placeholder will just be on this. Yes, I kind of like that idea for a style. And for class name, we could do wait. This will need to be inside. This. So for class name, we'll do input cover, and then actually we need to do one quick thing, chat. We need to do on input handle inputs, and this will be the input because then the value will be the input. So I also need to import view states from React. Then I go const input set input equals use state and then handle inputs. Set input e target value. Wait. Is it on change? On change actually. Oh, and this is not event. What kind of event is this then? Change event handler. Well, what's the editor you're using? Yes, Totes is right. This is Visual Studio Code. Oh, by the way, I don't know if Scribs heard this, but Adobe is finally, I say finally, they are killing off brackets. Goodbye to brackets. No more brackets. I think they actually recommended people to move to Visual Studio Code. I think he's going to be heartbroken. Brackets. So basically, Adobe Brackets is the Adobe version of VS Code. I think I only used it very briefly. But yeah. Basically, that. I think Scribs used it on stream for a couple times, and then he eventually switched to VS Code. I used brackets before. Brackets was interesting. When I was in school a very, very long time ago, I think the very first time I ever made a website, we used Dreamweaver, which was I think that was the first and last time I ever used it. It was for that class. Well, for like the semester that we had that class. And that was a bit of a experience. I think other than that, I probably just maybe I did a brief stint with Notepad, and then I think I just went straight into VS Code because that was the one. Let's see. Not assignable to type. Change event handler. Oh, maybe this needs to be handle input e. Was it like this? No. I'm just thinking if there are like multiple events, but there's not. What do you want here? Change events. No, not change counts, change event. Target. Value. Why is value not a thing on this? Back to Google. React change events. TypeScript. Change event, HTML input value. Event, change event, HTML. Yes, why does that not work? I've got value here. Value does not, this one event. Value does not exist on type event targets. You need to explicitly tell TypeScript the type of HTML element which is your target. Eddie, welcome back. What did you end up deciding to make? We are making a component library, and we are making a whole bunch of components in the theme uwu, which I don't know what that means yet. We've kind of gone with a pink theme, but I think the color we're going to be able to set. So this is our text box. I'm not sure what's up with this cover thing. I'm still working that out. I feel like I'm going to put the placeholder on top of it, and then you click it to actually type in stuff in the text box. And then if there's already text inside it, you won't see the cover. So that's what this thing is, which we've gone with a lovely plum, although we're going to obviously make these colors customizable, and then we'll see how that goes. That will end up being pretty popular. It's going to be if this actually becomes a library, then it's going to take a very long time, but I don't know, I'm kind of having fun making it. So basically we're just going to end up restyling all of the different types of inputs, I guess. I'm kind of looking forward to the range one. Maybe we could put like a little smiley face on what do you call this? The dragging thingy? Or like an uwu face, and like when you click it, the face changes. It'll like have a little blush. That would be so cute. Okay, now I'm getting ideas. Thai Muffin, thank you so much for the raid. What is up? How is it going, Muffins? How was the stream? What were you playing? American Truck Simulator. That is interesting, because I feel like... Oh, was it you that I saw? Because I saw someone on my list was playing American Truck Simulator, and I was like, wait, American Truck Simulator? We drove trucks around California. Awesome. All this time I just assumed Fire was American. An American. Rainhorse. You know what this means. More cursed Thai Muffin photoshops. I will need to raid my old hard drive to find the cursed Thai Muffin. Maybe I should just come up with new ones. Yeah, we'll probably have to do that. We are currently working on a component library. We are making our own uwu inputs. I don't know what that means yet, but maybe one day in the future, Triggerfire will be updated to be a completely uwu website. And we have this little text box we're working on at the moment. It's got a little shield. I might just cover this with, don't know. This is gonna... I might end up regretting this. We'll see. And stream elements. Oh no. The Dadbot stream elements is here to stay. Uwu Fire, yes. I think it's gonna be amazing. I think all I need to do is change event. Oh, there we go. HTML input element. Ta-da! Okay, so we have our input now, which is this. So what I can do is I can say if input.length greater than 0, then apply this class, which is uwu input cover what would I call it? Inactive? Active? if I say active, it kind of makes it sound like the shield, the cover is active, but it's not. Inactive, or but then inactive would kind of sound a bit weird to write if you just saw that off the bat. Also, it's actually not working, so never mind. This should be updating, so the cover is right there. Not re-rendering though. Oh, there we go. When I type something in, you'll see that it says active here, if it's visible. But when I delete everything inside here, it goes away. So I can use this class active to say that basically I don't want the shield to apply when it's what's the word? When it's active. If I go and cover active, it'll be top 100%. So actually, let me refresh this. Okay, never mind. It'll stay like that, I guess. That was my thinking. Inactive anyway. Okay, yeah, I think inactive probably makes sense. Wait, why is that not working? If it's active, it should be at 100%, but not. Let me remove that. Now it doesn't go up, but I can still type, okay. Guru input cover active. Guru input cover active, top minus 100%. It should be minus 100%. And this has got stuff in it. And that's because of this. Why? Text. The class is there. The class is being applied. But it's not going up. Oh. Wait. Why is top 0 cover? Oh. Because it's not cover and cover active. Okay, so basically this is thinking this is a class, which is correct, but this other class isn't being, well, it is being applied, so that doesn't really make sense either. Let me move this under here, because I think it would. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it was just a case of CSS priority. I needed to move that under top 0. So now that stays open when I'm doing something else, if there's text in it. If there's no text in it, the shield comes down. I should probably just call it a shield, because I keep referring to it as a shield. But it's, I think cover makes more sense to if you saw that code. Okay. Let me see. So we want the placeholder on that, I think. Can I do that? I'm gonna do placeholder default, just nothing. Enter text. Oh god, that text. Yikes. Set this all to be the main stuff here. What? Oh, right. I keep thinking it like has what do you call that? Inheritance, but it doesn't. Feels bad. Okay, let's instead take this and just put it on cover, I guess. And then we'll also do display, flex, justify, content center, align items center. And actually we'll make this slightly bigger. Oh, the placeholder appears there as well. Interesting. Actually, that kind of makes sense. This is the placeholder, so it'd be like enter text. You place it, you click it, then you see enter text again. God, I can't really even imagine a website using this. Jeff, what the heck? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? How was music? You were playing music? What kind of music do you play? That's pretty epic. Nikki, what is up? Thank you so much for the raid. Love. What is that, a shoe? Jeff? Gal? Oh. That's a pretty neat emote. Okay, so Yo No Soy? What is up? Thank you so much for the follow. Shelto Adidas. Got it. It's pretty awesome. Soul, what's up? Tobies, thank you for the follow. Today was the 70s, always different. Ah, pretty neat. What kind of instruments do you play? Do you do like covers? Poop, thank you for the follow as well. Currently, we are working on an uwu component library. Basically, we're gonna uwuify. Such a weird word. All of these different inputs, and right now we're working on a text input, and this is what the text input looks like. When you click into it, you can enter some text, and yeah, kind of cursed looking, but Frederick, sorry, and Ayuvaka, aka Discoby. Okay, Discoby is way easier to say. I appreciate that you put in an alternate name within your name. That's pretty amazing. And Jeff, with the 1,000 bits, you're too kind to me. Seriously. I don't have any cheer alerts, but we should work on those at some point. I keep saying that, but then we never do. Thank you for Triggerfire. Soul, thank you for using Triggerfire. I appreciate you. And also Disco B, you're welcome. And it's, yeah, I say it all the time. It's just amazing to see people using it, see what people come up with. I think, Jeff, you said you are the DJ with the most interactive stream on Twitch. Thank you, Sugarfire. So yeah, it's pretty dope to see what people made with it. Like, half the things that people have done, I didn't even consider when I was testing it. I just have a idea in my mind that I want to do something, and then people like take it and they do all sorts of other crazy stuff with it, which is it can be good and bad depending on whether or not it breaks Triggerfire, I guess. But yeah, usually it's for awesomeness. Aldous, thank you for the 100 bits. You're awesome. I am doing very well today. We're having a semi-productive stream. I haven't been distracted too much, apart from just now, but good reason. Yeah, I mean, having a lot of fun with this component library. Watch out, in the near future, Triggerfire may be updated to be completely uwu, and yeah, it won't be because we're using React and Triggerfire is Vue, so watch out. Oh, Disco B, I get you now. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty amazing, actually. Jeff's stream is a ton of fun, so thanks to you. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, it's a lot of fun for me just to see when people are making all these kind of crazy things. Very fulfilling. And the last few days have been pretty epic in terms of support for Triggerfire, so thank you all. Very crazy. Okay, I think we kind of done with this. I don't know. Triggerfire is fire. That's an awesome fiery mode. Not gonna lie. DJ Stress, nice. Okay. How do we want to do this? Oh, you guys started a hype train. Pretty sick. Scam train. Twitch just wants to take your money. He used it heavily because of your tools, so salute to you. Well, thank you. Salute back. Yeah, Jeff has been very, very awesome with supporting Triggerfire, so big shout out to him. Definitely. I think we're kind of done with this. Yes. Okay, wait. So I need to add a color prop. My mistake. And we actually need to apply this color somewhere, which is going to be interesting. Let's see. How should I do this? So React, CSS prop. I guess styled components would be the way to do it. And I kind of want to avoid that. String styles? No, I don't want to do that. I want to do React CSS variable. Okay, what's up? Thank you for popping in. How's it going? Popping in with the raid. Okay, this is what we want, but can we do it in React? No, it doesn't look like it. Why? So I don't want to use styled components, but I feel like we might have to. I don't want to be able to modify props like this. Oh god, that scared me. Don't jump scare me on your webpage. How to define CSS variables. Style, length. CSS properties. Render style. Render style. Okay. This might work. Passing the style to any defeats the whole purpose of TypeScript, so I recommend extending to CSS type properties for your custom set of properties. Interesting. CSS can have variables? This answers one of my questions I've had for a bit. So it's kind of interesting. So CSS can have can have variables by using the var attribute. So for example, if I just do in plain CSS, fortunately I still have this open. Div, and then, well, actually, let me just make this span. I guess. Anyway, under this, you can have variables using var. I believe it works in normal CSS. And color. And then you can set this from the JavaScript, and this will change it in the CSS. Let's see if I can. The var function. CSS custom properties. So you can set that from the JavaScript, or you can just set it up further in the style, which is yeah, pretty useful. Oh wait, I wonder if orange. And then if I open this, I didn't actually type anything, did I? Test pass man. Here you go, it's orange. And then yeah, I would also be able to set it through JavaScript, which I believe is further down here. So yeah, set property and then your variable and then whatever you want to update it with. And then you can also get the variable as well. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. I think I should be able to use this with CSS properties, but I'm wondering if it's going to get a bit more complicated with TypeScript. We'll try and tackle this, and then I'll probably call the stream here because we have been going for I guess it's been 2.5 hours, but I need to go get food. That is a thing that I need to do. So let's see if we can figure this out at least. Basically, what I want to end up happening is for UWU input, I want to have a color attribute or prop, sorry, that I can go red, and then this will change the theme to be red, for example. Or I can make this blue, or I can give it hex code, and then it will also update that way. So we need to work that out. I have access to props.color here somewhere. So I should be able to set the style maybe here. If I call this CSS props, then I go const CSS props equals, and then we go color props.color. If I log, I don't want that to be a thing. So if I log this, console log CSS props, you can see that we get our color object down here. So I'm going to get rid of the logo because it looks like it's not actually used. Change event handler is never used. Why is that here? Okay. Oh, right above sea level. What's up? Sorry, I missed your message there. Do I normally do front end, back end, or full stack web dev? I would say I'm pretty full stack. I've been more front end recently. But I do back end stuff too, especially for my own site and projects and things. So I'm pretty comfortable in both areas. I feel like I flip flop back and forth between which one I have preference for, just because I can sometimes get burnt out on one and prefer the other, and vice versa. I think that's the case for a lot of full stack devs. How about yourself? Are you a dev? Do you have a preference for one over the other? I know some people who are back end purely and just hate anything front end, which kind of I understand. And then there are people who are the other way. Let's see. Okay, so we have CSS props, and then put in CSS props here. It gives us color. Oh, this actually needs to be like this then. What do I use on the back end? Mostly at the moment I use Node. But I also have PHP, which I've used for quite a significant amount of things as well. And yeah, I guess that doesn't really count as a web dev thing, server. I guess it could. Yeah. Bottom. The dad bot strikes again. The funny thing about the dad bot thing command is I've set a cooldown on it to be, I'm not going to say how many minutes it is, but there is a cooldown, so when people see it, they'll try and trigger it again, then they get debated. which is always funny to see. And then it just strikes again when no one's expecting. Here we go. Okay, so CSS properties has no properties in common with type CSS properties. The expected type comes from property style. Okay, so this is an monkey. It's not really an issue, I guess. It's just annoying because I don't know. So if I set this to be color, for example, which works because color is a CSS property, then over in, where is it? Here we have the color on this input, which I guess makes sense, but it's not really what we want. We want this to be a variable in our CSS. So that's kind of annoying. Now what the thing was suggesting was by extending CSS properties from React, we can actually put in our custom CSS properties, which makes sense. Nickel, thank you for joining in the raid. How's it going? Okay, I guess we'll try this. CSS properties. Also, should this... Okay, no. I was wondering if this should be like here because I don't know if they're arranged by what do you call that? Alphabetical order. Okay, so if I go export interface, or can I just do interface? Interface custom CSS extends CSS properties. I don't need to export it, I don't think. And then I go color string, and then over here I go CSS props, and then I go color custom CSS. This means that I can use this color prop, and then this gets applied here, and then I can use the color variable in the input, I think. Let's find out. So for color here, we'll go var color. Did that work? I think it did. Hey, it did. We changed the color using our prop. We have input color feeds into this, and then it feeds into the CSS. So now this is interesting. How would I guess I could compute. ink, color, var, solid. Oh, I'm wondering how we can make this compute the color based on the other color. If that makes sense. So if I set the style to be red, for example, then I want the other colors to be computed. I don't know if the cover should be a separate color also, or if that should just be computed as well. Uru placeholder enter text. Enter text. Okay, I think one other thing I want to do is let me put this color here. Okay, so yeah, this background color. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that. Because it's kind of... .5, Well, I could just make it color, but then it would just be a block like this. Oh, and the color would also be like that. It wouldn't really work. White. There you go. So maybe we should make cover a separate thing, and then we'll make text color its own thing as well. So if I go color, cover color, or color cover, and cover text. Cover the text. String. And then I wonder if I do color cover and color text. Wait, did that work? Oh, because these aren't actually... Oh, I thought camel case is converted into dash with dashes. I guess not. How would I interpret that then? Do I need to do it manually? I guess so. And then color, so this would be color cover. And this would be color text. And this would be, I could do something like orange. That would be orange. That's kind of neat actually. Maybe... No, actually. We do color cover. Color text, or actually, how should I do this? Do color background and color border. Color text background, color text border. Or text background, text border. I don't know. I need to come up with some good colors. Can't really think of any right now. Also, how do I... That's slightly annoying. Okay, wait. So if I use this color like this, then the border I go maybe AA. Okay, then we use string. Then we have border. Placeholder string or prop type string. Then we'll do string. String. I have trouble transferring files over to a thumb drive, so lost here. But I can speak Spanish. Well, the good thing about that is that you can easily learn how to transfer files over to a thumb drive, so I think you'll definitely add an advantage. What's giving you the issues? Is it a new thumb drive? Maybe it hasn't been initialized yet or something? I don't know. I used to have a thumb drive that came with this like software pre-installed, and it like wouldn't load properly until it booted up. It was so annoying. I think they're a lot simpler now. I think it's literally just plug and play. But, some of them come with software, which is kind of annoying. Border. Color text, border, color text background. Okay, I think there we go. Try that. Then I go color text. Background, color text, border. Hey, it worked. The background is the one that needs to have the opacity. Nice. I think maybe orange and grey is kind of the way to go. Orange and black. Kind of an interesting color scheme. Kind of like it. We should add a button on the end that lets you easily clear the box. Also, yeah. That'll work nicely. Okay, what do we want to do now? Last thing I want to add, I think, is little uwu face in the corner here. I'm actually going to boot up Illustrator. We'll just make an uwu face and see if I can export that to SVG. presets. Okay. We need a nice uwu face. Maybe I should just draw one. London Gamer, what's up? How are you doing? How's your Sunday going? I'm doing very well, thank you. Hope you're doing well. It is sweltering today, so there's that. Oh yes, this is a nice uwu face. Right, should I just take this and mirror it? There we go, perfect. I think that'll do. Oh, let me do that. It's gonna be difficult to sleep, I reckon. Yeah, it is very warm. I've already had trouble. Maybe it's just because my room is naturally hot, I don't know. But yeah, it's not too fun. But to be honest, I guess I prefer it over the cold. At least it's a nice change from the cold. Definitely going to be nice to have the nice long summer evenings again. Hopefully minus the lockdown, but we'll see. I do just run my fingers all over the keyboard willy-nilly pretending to write code. To be honest, that's how you start. That's how you start. I do have a question for you. Sure, shoot. I might have the answer. We'll see. Okay. I don't know. Is this even going to work? Basically, what I'm imagining is we have this text box here, like this. We have enter text. Which is currently in the center of this. Like so. Does Myriad Pro not have a bold? Pretty awful. Yeah, whatever. Then I'm thinking we have an uwu thing like here. But like here. Oh god, its face is all ruined from when I squished it. 1 second, I will be with you momentarily. Okay, there we go. I think maybe this isn't gonna work, but we'll see. And if I actually make the clipping mask 20%, oh no, not even that. 20% on a button? I don't know, maybe. Maybe it could be in a random location every time. Keep coding, drawing is not your best skill. Well, yeah, I agree with you. I usually do almost daily. I went to the Triggerfire site earlier and saw the new message that was up. I want to contribute, but I'm not about having a monthly thing. Anyway, I could just do a one-off. Oh, yeah, for sure. I do have a PayPal in the bottom footer, if that would be easier for you. Obviously, it's all completely optional, so don't feel like you have to. I am still working on the Trigger store, which will let basically you be able to pay once to upgrade your account. for like different slots and stuff. So if you'd prefer to wait for that, that's entirely fine. I'm hoping to get that done maybe by the end of the month. But yeah, we'll see. Didoro, no worries. I know what you meant. Yeah, I'm not the best at drawing. Ooh, I kind of like that actually. Like maybe the color of the SVG changes depending on the thing. It's also kind of neat. Or maybe we just don't have this at all. Maybe these are just white. And then it kind of isn't really any separation. I mean, that's kind of neat looking, I guess. Maybe. Helped to source so much without realizing it to be good. So it'd be good to give something back to help maintain the service. Well, I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we had some pretty big server issues recently just because there are so many people using it, and I needed to upgrade the server another tier. And yeah, it wasn't, the costs are mounting up. It is unfortunate, but hopefully the trigger store will help with that. And yeah, so the server we're on at the moment is been pretty good. So there shouldn't be any more outages for a while, hopefully. One time one of your team even dropped into my stream to help me with an issue I had. Customer service was immense. That's awesome. All the volunteers for the support are greatly appreciated. They're doing it in their own time, and they're volunteering their time and their, support. So big shout out to them. Ditoro, who's in the chat at the moment, he been one of the helpers from the very beginning, and yeah, he's pretty epic. And he provides support in 2 languages as well. So, Ditoro, thank you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, maybe we should just make it a face, like wavy face, like that. Maybe not like that. Oh, this would need to be black, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we won't bother with that yet. I guess we could in the future. I might save this just in case. Do that off stream. But yeah, I'm kind of enjoying where this is going at the moment. Kind of fun working on this, our own component library. We have start of an input, I guess. It has this like little shield thing where you click on it, it opens up, and you can enter the text, and it stays open. And then when you remove it, it goes back down, which is pretty sick. I'm actually gonna wonder if we'll be able to add, oh no, I guess we can't now. We'll add the close button next time, as in like the X button to quickly clear text, because every good text box needs that. But yes, it's coming up to 9, so I think I'm going to call a stream here. We have been going for about 3 hours, which is a good amount of time. And my brain is slowly getting fried, so yeah, it's probably a good time to call it. But I've had a lot of fun. It's been a really more than usual productive stream because we've usually get distracted by God knows what and all that. London Gamer, thank you for the 100 bits. You're awesome. Yet another reminder that we need to work on our bit alerts at some point. I'll need to figure out some time for that. But yes, have a great rest of your Sunday. A good start to your week tomorrow. Is there anyone I can send you over to? Yes, we could go see Bruce. He's pretty awesome. He's opening Pokemon cards at the moment, I think. So yes, London Gamer, DeToro, Nickel, Jeff, if you're still here lurking, Disco B, Totes, Fight Above Sea Level, anyone else lurking, thank you for stopping by, as usual. And I will catch you the next time. And maybe we'll continue working on this, maybe we'll be playing a game, I'm not sure yet. But for now, take care everyone. Basically shares of his company. It's in Germany. Oh yeah, of course it's in Germany. Next. Alright, catch you guys next time. See you.